Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this big and beautiful world of ours we call Earth. You are tuned in to the Misadventures on twitch.tv/HomoHomo2093, a designated non-spoiler stream brought to you in living color by the Bedlam on Baltic Avenue, bedlamba.blogspot.com. This is your host, Bongo Boy Pongatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. You are tuned in to Little Ladies Day 2025, a designated non-spoiler stream brought to you in living color by the Bedlam Baltic Avenue, bedlamba.blogspot.com, and the Okamiro Hofree Company of Coeurl, the pack that's got your back, located in the Goblet, Ward number 20, Plot number 30. This is your host, Lawfell, named Bongo Boy Pongatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. We are a few minutes away from the start of Little Ladies Day 2025. This is the Final Fantasy XIV Hanamatsuri event. Now, there has been a little bit of some FPS issues here. Yep. We're going to go ahead and shortly get started with this event. If you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button on Twitch Player, subscribe button on YouTube under my channel ID, BongoBoy151. Our next live stream after this is going to be a playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV, a playthrough of the next patch content, patch 7.2 of Final Fantasy XIV. However, our next live stream should be a playthrough of content from Zenless Zone 0, because the epilogue to Chapter 1 is nearing, and with that is going to be a playthrough of the final portion of the main story for Chapter 1 of Zenless Zone 0 on Zenless Misadventures. The event is going to be starting shortly, around this area. So if you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button, Twitch Player, subscribe button on YouTube under my channel ID, BongoBoy151. And I really hope my FPS decides to behave here, because when we got started with this, we were getting issues with this. Okay, so shortly we should be able to see the Royal Seneschal to get us started with this event. There is a special glam that is available for purchase, a special gun that is available at the end of completing the story and can be placed in the armoire. It will be placed in the cash shop next year. The environment right now is loading up. Soon we will go ahead and get started. There's 20 others awaiting the start of this one. Since this is a seasonal event, I will be doing narration of this. So stand by, we are about to get started with this one here. Just waiting right now for the start up. So here we go.
Ah, Kahori, how wonderful to have such a reliable helper on hand. As you no doubt noticed, the lazy festivities are upon us once more. By the way, I must ask, you know of the song, do you not? Silly me, of course you do. The trio of Princess Styles and Daniels were also unknowns when they first took the stage, but they've since become a Little Ladies Day staple. Now we hope to introduce another such sensation, but this time the singer will be butler themed. I've titled this new act, The Seneschal Prince, a royal among servants and loyal servant to his princess. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance, but it would seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there's ample time ere the show begins, his prolonged absence is a source of concern, to say the least. only we're not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking on him for me? Pico was his name, and he was meant to be speaking with the designer at Eshtime's Aesthetics.
Eshtime's Aesthetics it is. Okay, that is at near the Goldsmith Guild, so we're gonna head over there shortly. Once Harukawa collects her rewards and places them in the armoire, that'll be that for the stream. The other characters in my account, including myself, will collect it off stream. So this is going to be a short seasonal event live stream.
It has to be flying 5 frozen brilliance like a blizzard slicing the darkest night, and it should sizzle like a searing flame, trying to burn your fingers the nearest touch. Does that sound amazing?
Oh, wait, which do you want? A freezing blizzard or a burning flame?
Oh, maybe you can help. How can we create a celebrity costume that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element?
Kahori, how lovely to see you, darling. Why, we haven't spoken since you helped me snatch victory in the walk-up. What brings you to Eshtime's? Here the Royal Council is visiting, you say? Well, I could certainly use some guidance with this costuming conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete, as when I add the finishing flair in accordance with the princess's wishes, but I'm struggling to envision the image he's trying to convey.
Well, there's just so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea?
Forgive me, darling, but I've other matters to attend to. Would you mind coming back once we help the lad decide a more definitive direction?
This is not going well. I've been asked for a bit of opportunity. Here I am ruining my own debut. Ah, it was Kahori, yes. I'm sorry to drag you into this dilemma of mine. For those auditions, they chose me to be the Central Prince. My job now is to be a star performer, and creating a dashing and princely persona seems the best way to achieve that. So I did my research on the subject, doing books about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing, but when I tried to explain, I came out a jumbled mess. What makes a Seneschal's prince a prince among Seneschals? Think, but what exactly is a Seneschal anyway? You may be right. I've been approaching this from entirely the wrong angle. At least one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of a Seneschal if I'm to be the best Seneschal prince I can be. You seem knowledgeable, Short. At my own devices, I fear wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? Huzzah! Then first things first, I say we speak with a wide variety of townsfolk, and learn what the general public expects of a seneschal. Let's split up, and we gather as many opinions as possible. I'll leave this episode to you, and we can meet at the Gold Court afterwards. It's time to do the time-honored pastime of walking around and talking to people. Thanks, Cider. Others have already gotten the Inferno jacket from farming up Mogtomes. And others are literally skipping dialogues so that they can get this thing out of the way.
A seneschal? Why, yes, of course. I have one in my employ. I come this once to see what must be done, and act without need for instruction. Those who stand around waiting orders have no business taking the position.
Unable to commence cutscene. Man, this game really is lagging. That, or maybe I do need a new computer.
Ah, that word ever put me in the prime Sultan Baldric. It said, every year one goes to some townspeople by lot, and into that lucky lass as a personal servant for the entire day. The festival is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but I still daydream about having an intended seneschal on my beck and call. As a child, whenever Little Ladies' Day came around, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen.
So it goes.
My impressions of a seneschal? Well, they strike me as people who excel at preparations. Performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction hinges upon their ability to think ahead, to plan events to perfection. My work as a server at the Quicksand is similar in some respects. We have a special Little Ladies' Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorized. The ingredients, the presentation, the flavors, down to the smallest detail. Everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond one's prescribed duties, service mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. Oh, guess what, Kahori? I was asking about seneschals in Pearl Lane, and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. He showed me a rare and incalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was far more coin than I could afford. Come to think of it, what do urns have to do with seneschals anyway? Could it be that you're a little too trusting?
Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn. I see. So a seneschal is someone who serves others, someone who anticipates what needs to be done, and prepares for those tasks in advance. In my case, then, I should be a seneschal who serves his fans? Yes, when I put it like that, it just feels right. I should be thinking of ways I can make the crowds happy. And that's exactly what I'll do. Now, if you could stick around a while longer, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best seneschal I can be. I am don the mantle of the seneschal prince, the rather glass picture of the theme. I must needs think of how best to embody the manner. The seneschal exists to serve, to ensure happiness and satisfaction, which, incidentally, is how this all began for me. I once knew a girl years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess. At last, she was born with a terrible ailment. She could not rise from bed, let alone leave the house, and thus I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. I got all sorts of tales. Hirosaka, a desert court. If you wish to hear a bit, it would make her smile. I would assume any role under the sky. One people day I happened to see a songster in town. She dazzled the audience. They looked spun with their faces. I had to respect my princess's bedside to share the experience. Sing and dance my heart is one. Once for her and her alone. Oh, how her eyes lit up. Happiness with everything I ever wanted. Spurring to practice day and night, and as I did, I began to feel I truly was a famous performer. Then all too soon did Thal call her to his somber halls. Ever since, I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer. I could perform upon some grand stage, then perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. That's why I auditioned for the role of seneschal prince, why I leapt with joy when I heard that I'd been chosen. I even thought I began all this for her. It has become every bit my own dream as well. I hear to sing as that songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Thank you for listening, Kahori. Talking to someone helps to put my thoughts in order. Right, back to task at hand. Once I've settled on how best to serve my audience, then I shall have all the specifics Maribel needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to the day stage, shall we? The better part of the preparation finished. It's like a draw crowd. The sight might inspire some ideas for my seneschal debut. Alright, looks like we're gonna head back to the Ruby Road Exchange. And from here...
The stagehand seems swamped with their last-minute adjustments, and you can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I'm to decide how to act as the Sunshine Prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scene has to offer us. Yes, of course. But speaking of Seneschal, we can look further than the royal Seneschal himself. Such a courteous demeanor, and so precise in his movements. Now I think that no matter the work we do together, he'll be less than thorough with his preparations. And imagine he'd be more than willing to help us implement any new plan we might propose. See there? A particularly eager songbird fan. Congratulatory front row experience, no doubt. Rather too early, in fact. My act is first on the program, so he'll be in quite a long wait before his idols take the stage. Yes, of course, he must be exhausted from standing all this time. The least I can do is make him more comfortable for the duration of my performance. Ah, employee of the Quicksand. They mention offering some exclusive menu over the course of the lady's stay. Knowing such a thing is only available during the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they'd be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the Quicksand itself. I'm thinking, Kahori, there's no rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy a performance, is there? Why not have the Quicksand deliver some light refreshments? The latest day theme, of course, aim for a more relaxed experience. I mean, it's hardly a noble concept. One up and orders a meal or taking on a play, with his flag on hand with minstrels, drums, and saluting in the tavern. We would simply encourage the same idea. Naturally, they should rouse the crowd, so we can dance. This will help find the central side of my stage character. Act is finally coming together. As Seneschal Prince, I shall both serve and entertain. Come, there's not a moment to lose. I must first consult with the Royal Seneschal, then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Momody of the Quicksand. I must inform Maribel of my costume decisions. There is no time! Let's spy the task between us. You would do that for me. Oh, thank you, Kahori. I would be most grateful if you could explain the costume concept to Maribel to me. You truly are my savior. Well, the show will be a great success. Please do be sure to attend.
Kahori, darling, how does our princely seneschal? So the show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality, eh? Sounds fabulous. Sing of the seneschal's poise and prince style. Yes, darling, I know exactly what this costume needs. Leave it to me. Please, the Rochelle shall know they'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance. Back to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you for lending a hand to Pico. It is good to know the issue with this costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, the Sunshine Prince is to be the main new attraction for this year's Ladies' Day, and Pico himself is to give the show's opening address. I can imagine our bands might have folded without your assistance. You will see what his performance is.
I've been studying for so long my feet have fallen asleep, but at least the show is about to begin. Should be starting in a moment now. The first act of the debut performance for a new scene, is it? The Seneschal Prince? What would a Prince of Seneschals be like anyway? I have no idea what to expect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little Ladies' Day performance.
I am Pico, the Sunshine Prince, and I shall be your guide to an ephemeral world of wonder.
Imagine you're away from the wait. Very truthful. We have taken the liberty of arranging for your refreshments. A special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Peach infused tea, accompanied with a section of spring and pride sweets. We invite you to allow these delights while you enjoy the show.
That's for us? Thank the gods, I was so thirsty! Oh, the new menu's been mine all day. What a lovely gesture.
I'm overjoyed to see you thus pleased. Should this repass me with your approval, pay consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show.
Now, with that said, I must ask you to keep all your eyes on me. Without your full attention, I won't grow jealous. Fair princesses, won't you step closer? I promise this should be a princely performance to remember. So then, my dear audience, enjoy the spectacle of the Sunshine Prince.
He not only entertains with song and dance, but also captures the crowd's hearts with warm hospitality. A wonderful display.
Not bad, not bad. Seems you have quite a show to follow. And the songbirds will deliver. We'll take the stage by storm and build this excitement to a raging crescendo. Kahori, thank you for coming to my performance. It was all so magical. To see such enjoyment on each face in the crowd was an indescribable feeling. And did you see how we responded to Judge's hospitality? The quick sense really came over to think about how quickly word spread about that festival's menu. We're starting to review with Central Prince. We've all been swarmed with demands to know when you'll be performing next. In fact, I'm thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still ongoing. That's so. Well then, I shan't disappoint my fans. One my dear friend was watching me too, from thousands distant halls. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. As long as I am prepared to standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. Oh, I almost forgot. I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. Not alone up there in front of the crowd, I felt you standing beside me, so you've been every step of the way. Given your part in all this, you are a bit social princess. So please, do me the honor of accepting this gift. This is the least I can offer for your patient assistance. Now, I must be off to prepare for my next appearance. I too offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our celebrations to ever greater heights. The Day's Day festivities have only just begun. Best as you go and enjoy them while they last. The achievement is called I Want to Be Your Pop Star. So we're going to first place this in the armoire. And then we will go ahead and call this one here. We probably will not be trying on this glam until maybe after the stream. But we're going to place it in the armoire for a future consideration.
And that takes care of Little Ladies Day 2025 Final Fantasy XIV Hanamatsuri seasonal event. This is your host, Bongo Boy Pongatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. If you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button on Twitch player, subscribe button on YouTube under my channel ID, Bongo Boy 151. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. It's bye for now. Good night and good morning.